Well, greetings once again, everyone. Welcome back to the Bass Blaster Audio Tech YouTube channel. And in this video, we have another IC station thingy. I got my finger over my address here. I've had this for like 3 weeks or so, and I don't remember exactly what it is. I do know it's a one of those SD card MP3 player thingies with a remote. I thought this would be handy for testing things. That way, I might not have to, pull out a phone and find a RCA cable or whatever. So, I guess let's open this thing up. I've had this thing for quite a while. I won't do that. I don't want to risk. I see goodies in a bag. Alright, that's empty. What do we have here? We have a bag with a little module, a controller, and a plug with some cables on it. Alright. Check that out. This looks like the same kind of controller you'd find for like those cheap LED strips. Alright. Just give me a second and we'll take a little closer snoop at this. Alright, I can't get too close to this camera, but this right here, this is a 78M05. That's just a 5-volt linear regulator. This package here, this is a 24C02. It's a 2 kilobit 400 megahertz EEPROM. This here, I can't make out the code. It's way too small. It's obviously a microprocessor of some kind. Actually, it's probably closely related to the SD card and USB slot. So yeah, it'd be a microprocessor. And this chip here, this is a BK1080. This is just a FM stereo receiver chip. So while I think of how I'm actually going to hook this thing up, we're going to go ahead and take the controller out of here. Ooh, it does have a battery in it. It's got the little plastic flappy thing. Neato. Wow, this is an amazingly thin controller. Listen to that. Alright, so our little thing here, this connector is labeled on the bottom of the board. From going bottom up, we have VCC, ground, left out, A ground, I don't know what that is, and right out. I'd assume it means antenna ground since there's an antenna here, and well, I brought up the IC station page, and this does have FM radio. Should be fun to navigate with no screen. I assume it just seeks for the station and stops when it comes on one. However, maybe I can get this guy going and broadcast some music over the FM band. I guess let me try to get this wired up here. These screws are a little loose. I'm gonna tighten these up a bit. There we go. Each one was about half a turn loose. Right, so after about a half hour, I finally figured out how to run this. I'm pretty sure that A ground is the signal ground, since it's between left and right. And how I managed to power this is I tied it into the supply of this TPA 3116 D2 amplifier. I turned my main supply down to about 10 volts or so. Even though this is regulated, I can go up to about 20, but I don't really want to. So, I have my FM transmitter, which is extremely noisy. I cannot get a clean signal out of it at all. It's running in the background here. I just got it like shoved in the corner of this desk. I'm going to pull up my YouTube safe music and see if I can tune into it on here. It seems to be about 105 megahertz is where it's set at. So, we're going to get our controller. There we go. Let's see, can we see the infrared from this? No. Every other camera but this one can see infrared, but this one can't. Oh well. Alright, let me just do a double check that I have my polarity correct, because I don't want to blow the ass end out of this thing. We are ready. So if it goes boom, it'll be on video. Oh! Alright, so it's on a station. I don't know what station it is. I also don't know how to use this thing either. So you hold it, you get your volume. Alright, so I guess we'll just turn this all the way up. Oh, I suppose I should put an antenna on it. I was about to say, we're going to be here for a while because here in my town we only have about 5 stations. And where I live at, I can only get about 3 of those, sometimes 4 if you hold your tongue at the right angle. Wow, my exposure is disgusting. There we go. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let me get my copyright-free music playing again. Whatever song. Okay, now we channel surf now. Oop, I'm starting to pick up our church station. Is it? Yeah, I think. Oh, it's gone already. That's weak. All this clicking, I've realized that during power down, it does remember what volume you had it set at. In this case, wide open. Oh. Okay. This is our classic rock stage. This is 92.1. So,
Rock 92.1. Classic Rock 92.1. WBIK.
Actually, it sounds really good. That's a clean station. I don't want to play that too long for copyright, so let's get back to skipping. Next will be 96.7, then 97.7, 104, which is our country station. It's weak. And then we'll come across my transmitter, which is about 105. I was feeling if that regulator was getting warm. We're running on about 9 or 10 volts here. We're running on 10.5 volts. Alright.
President Trump says the summit is done. We're going to be June 12th, be in Singapore.
I believe this is 96.7 here. Now this could be 93.5. I forgot all about that station. See, I don't know how powerful the receiver on this is. This could be 93.5. I have to listen through this political news for a call sign. Ugh. Okay, I'm tired of listening to that. On we go. I think that was 96, because this station came up real quick.
News update. I'm Bill Castler.
Yep, 977. Alright. Next should be about 104. About 50 miles from here, there's 102 point something that you can sometimes pick up. Out of all my stereo equipment, the only thing I own that can pick it up any day is my Sansui T700, I think. That entire 4-piece stack is complete trash, but the tuner's pretty good. Oh man, this thing doesn't have a seek option. Actually, I wonder if the controller... Nope, no seek. Okay. Could I type it in? I don't think that's going to do anything. Oh!
Charges have been filed following a reported fight involving Americans.
Nah, no way. It actually went to 104 about. So if I type in 105,
got into a verbal argument with another man who allegedly punched him twice in
these
the
buttons
face.
are real spongy.
Allegedly.
Now I really don't know where I am. Ah. Alright, so that was our country station, really weak. And there we go, we are now on my FM transmitter. This is copyright free, so there we go. There it is. Running away. Up. There's all the noise. I accidentally paused it. I just got my phone running into it, right? Alright. I want to see if this EQ button works. Go back there. Really spongy. No difference at all. Our power button, oh yeah, it shuts it down, the little light goes off. Alright. Mute, that works. Play pause is also mute, and this transmitter needs to move. This is way too much noise. I don't know which stations. I don't know what frequency steps this has. I should probably read the manual, right? I also don't know what frequency I'm on. Sounds like something out of my nightmares. Okay, I think that's enough playing with the FM, just because this transmitter is getting on my nerves. The FM seems to work pretty good on it, other than the seek is quite slow, and I don't know what steps it is, but that's probably in the manual. Right. How am I going to test USB and SD? I got a USB flash drive here with some music on it. It's all copyrighted, of course, so I ain't gonna be able to play it very long. But I assume, is it automatic? Yes, it is. It also made a high-pitched squealing noise when it was searching. This EQ button does work here. I wonder if I punch in a number, it'll go to the track. I don't know any tracks, so let's just type in 22. See if it takes us to track 22. Oh, it does. Ooh, Jimi Hendrix. Right. I got 2 songs on here. However, this is going to be a test because this has folders on it with more music, which is a little trick I did to sneak a bunch of music on the computers they use at school, which are all blocked. Never got caught. Right, so let's see, will it ignore the folders? Yes. Or at least the first song it went to was not in a folder. Alright. Light flashing on that thing. Now we can actually see how well the camera picks up these EQ changes. There's like 5 or 6 different presets. That's real mid-range heavy. Boost the treble a bit. Still a lot of mid-range. Mid-bass. It's actually clipping a bit. I think that's flat. Next one. Yep, this is the no copyright song. We hit next again. What will it go to in the folders? Will it go back to the first song? Ah, then it starts going into the folders. Alright. This is all Monster Cat music. Some of it's copyrighted and some's not. So yeah, this is all Monster Cat. Can I fast forward? Yes! This music takes me back to when I was like 13.
Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it find yourself a brighter day.
Alright, now we're in the next folder, which is the flash drive I used to sneak in a bunch of music on the school computers for my friends at school. And this is all rap here. Yep. That's definitely copyrighted. We're just gonna skip right ahead after that. Travis Scott. Kodak Black, Jesus Christ. Right. Well, let's go ahead and power this guy off. There we go. Shut our supply down. I think that's enough mucking about. I've actually been playing with this thing for about an hour and a half, yet this video is probably still going to somehow make it over 20 minutes. But here is the module. I don't remember if it had a model number or not. I'm sure it does. But this is definitely a fun little module. And I, again, definitely recommend it. I'll check the link in the description to grab one if you want to. I can't test the SD card because, well, I don't have an SD card that I can use, believe it or not. But I'm sure it works just the same as the USB does. Matter of fact, I think SD and USB use the same data lines. But, quite the fun module. I definitely recommend it. Again, links in the description if you want to grab one. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.